Hi, I'm Chef Lindsey and welcome to Ohiolicious. I just set my table and now we need to go inside and see what we're cooking. Follow me. Hi. So today is Sunday, and my town has the most wonderful farmers market, Sugar Falls. So I went there this morning, and I got this beautiful arugula, which I'm going to make a lovely salad with, and I got this wonderful vegan gnocchi made with potatoes and garlic and parsley. So we're going to have fresh gnocchi, and I'm going to make a pesto sauce with 6 ounces of this beautiful basil and some cilantro. See you in a flash. So I'm just going to chop up my red radishes. What a difference when you buy greens from a farm. I mean, the grocery stores around here are fantastic, and I'm really fortunate to have the wonderful produce. But when you get, look at these leaves. I mean, they're enormous. Very different from the market. So it really pays to shop local at your farmer market. It's really the way to go if you have one. It's great. And I love adding all this color. The red radishes with the beautiful green. These lovely sweet peppers. A good knife makes the world of difference. And some people might want to chop this smaller, but we've got beautiful large arugula leaves, and I'm just going for it with these big rings of the sweet pepper. I want to see them. I want to have a big bite of them. Wonderful. Now I've got some sugar snap peas, which we really love. And I just like to tip off the ends and then snap them in half. It's always nice to have a crunch in your salad. So my salad is all done, and now I've got my water starting to boil. Now we're going to make some fresh pesto for our gnocchi. I have 6 ounces of this beautiful basil, and I decided to add cilantro as well. So I've got a nice, healthy 1.5 cups of cilantro. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cloves of garlic. Put a cup of olive oil. Half a tablespoon of salt. Okay, I'm also going to salt my water. All right, and I have a 1/3 cup of pine nuts. That always is wonderful in your pesto. And I also want to add nutritional yeast. I have got 2 tablespoons here. Okay, I'm going to now add my Parmesan cheese. 3 tablespoons, it's more than that. But believe me, you want that cheese in there. All right, one more time. So now I'm going to taste it to see if it needs anything else. That's great. I can taste the cilantro, but it's not too much. It's a nice hint of it with the basil and the pine nuts. It's going to be delicious on our gnocchi. Yay! So, 6 ounces of basil and 2 cups of fresh cilantro made this lovely bowl of pesto. Now, I probably won't need all that, but I do have these 2 lovely bags from Ohio City Pasta of gnocchi, which are going to go in this pot. And as soon as they float to the top, they're ready. It's very, very fast. Let's get rid of this first. My water is boiling. I can add my gnocchi, and I'm also going to toast up these pine nuts to go on top. So let's put the gnocchi in. I've got plenty of salt in here. And when these rise to the top, they're done. They tell you when they're done, which is wonderful. Fresh gnocchi from Ohio City pasta. So I've just been toasting these pine nuts in this little pan, and this is what you want to go for. Just golden. They can burn fast, so I just constantly stir to avoid that, because I have burnt in the past when I got sidetracked with something else, and pine nuts are expensive, so you don't want to waste, for sure. So those are done and ready. And let's just see how the gnocchi, give it a little stir. Okay, the gnocchi is floating to the top, so that means it's done. So I can drain it and I will put it in my platter. So I've just drained my gnocchi, and now I'm going to add pesto. And I think that'll do. So I'm just going to toss it. Wow, it looks like I'm dealing with paint. This color is just beautiful. I love it. It's kind of like Kermit the Frog. It's not easy being green. Okay, so this platter clearly is too big for this gnocchi. So I am going to swap it out for another one, so hang tight. So I transferred the gnocchi to a smaller, more appropriate sized bowl. You never know how things are going to expand when you cook. So I put it in a smaller bowl, and I'm adding these baby mixed color tomatoes, and I love these so much. I just really love lots of color in food. Food has to look delicious and inviting. And of course the last, well not the last, but close to the last, I'm going to put toasted pine nuts. So homemade pesto with basil, mostly basil and cilantro, and 5 healthy large cloves of garlic, Parmesan cheese, olive oil, a little bit of water, toasted pine nuts. And now we're going to sprinkle with a little cheese. And some fresh ground pepper. Here we go. From Sugar & Falls Farmers Market, this lovely gnocchi, lovely salad greens from the market, and a homemade pesto. Bon appetit. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for trying my recipes. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing them with your friends. I really appreciate it. Mwah! Much love to you and a little bit of sass. Until next time.